Hey guys, what's up? This is Headcase on these sticks playing some Duels of Planeswalkers 2014. And unfortunately, I cannot play every game playing Deadwalkers. I think both you and me would get bored doing that. So I'm going to try a pretty interesting build of Hunter Strength. This is definitely not a deck tech. It's, I would say, an initial build in deck testing. I don't know if I'm going to play it all week because it might just be bad, but it's an aggressive version of Hunter Strength. I'm just going to do a quick rundown, and then we'll get into the game. So, 3 Rancors, a Savage Summoning. Really curious to see how that card plays out. Anyway, 4 Preyapons, 3 Colonian Tuskers, 3 Garruk's Companions, a Revive, 2 Nature's Lore, 1 Predator Ooze, 3 Gloom Widows, 2 Eternal Witnesses. Oh man, they only gave us one of these guys. Yep, they did. 1 Leatherback Baloth. I don't even like these cards, but that's good in the aggro version, maybe. We'll see. That's what playtesting is for, right? 2 Sacred Wolves, a Master of the Wild Hunt, a Fangren Firstborn, 2 Cudgel Trolls, a Brawn. That card's pretty good. Bellowing Tangleworm, a Sentinel Spider, Overwhelming Stampede. The reason this version of this deck could be viable is because they give you a pretty good late game with Overwhelming Stampede, Overrun, Overrun, Overrun. So basically what you want to do is ping in with a couple of damage, and then all of a sudden you have lethal on the board, and they lose. That's going to be ideal. So that's the version I'm going to be running. And hopefully we can get a win in here. Hopefully I can click free for all. Alright, so there's a lot of bad matchups for me. Deadwalkers seems like a bad matchup. Anything with removal. I think I hold off Avacyn's Glory fairly well. I don't know. I'm just trying to compete with the aggro decks. So Hunt the Weak did make the cut. Hunt the Weak is in the deck. I think they offer a bunch of those, like maybe 3, maybe 4. Who knows? Maybe 2. But I think I'd rather have creatures in that slot. Cudgel Troll. Thankfully they gave us Cudgel Troll. Cudgel Troll is sweet. Not feeling it. I'm going to try and go get my own lobby. Ron, baby. Guarantee you're not on the sticks. Alibaba might be, though. He is. I don't see people playing Hunter Strength a lot. Come on. Come on, Baba. Baba, baby. Oh. Oh, man, I love that when it happens. I try to quit out and he starts it. So, all right, we got it. I can't wait to see my opening hand and see if I like it or not. I hope I don't hate it. Oh, here we go. 2 mana, which is probably pretty good. Oh, my God, this is bad. Don't like that. I didn't have any creatures. Oh, that's bad, too. I have 1 land. Not looking good for the first vid. I have 2 land. Alright, this seems better. I'll keep it. I really didn't want to have to mold a 6 on the first video, but it happens. You got to have a resilient deck that's able to mulligan, and I think I just did. So I can Garruk's Companion turn 2, and Leatherback Baloth turn 3 probably. So, yep, Leatherback Baloth turn 3. So, looks like I'm playing Duels 2013, doesn't it? Because that's a fairly ideal turn 1, or turn 2, turn 3. And look, we got a little mirror match, maybe. It's probably Moldiah, though. Not a lot of people play Hunter Strength. Yep, Oracle of Moldiah. And I think I do pretty good against this deck. Because this deck is kind of mid-rangey. I have Prey Upon for his Gladeheart. I can Prey Upon targeting Leatherback Baloth in his Gladeheart. Leatherback Baloth in his Gladeheart. So that's going to be good. Brawn next turn. Yeah, he's a 4 mana 3/3 with trample, but once he goes to your yard, all of a sudden your shit is a lot better. Trample is, man, you really need trample in a green deck. You really do. Because, I mean, look, that's a 4/5, but if he gets chump block all day long, you know, it's not going to help you. So let's see what he's got. That's not worth killing. Go ahead and let him chump it. Alright, so Brawn next turn. I actually thought when I read this card that it said creatures you control have, like, he didn't have to be in your graveyard. Alright, see, look, see, this is ideal, guys. I kind of want to Prey Upon now, but then I couldn't afford Brawn, so nah, I don't think I'm going to yet. But this is pretty much ideal. I did some damage, and I've got Overwhelming Stampede now. And that Overwhelming Stampede is going to be targeting my 4/5. He chumped now, which is glorious. So I win next. I win next turn. I almost definitely win next turn. Isn't that bananas? If I draw a land, of course. If I draw a land, I win. But it is against Oracle of Muldaya. Deck's not all that good. Has no removal. So what do I not want to see here? I don't think I care. Yeah, I don't think I want to see that. But that's okay. I can just prey upon it. So if I don't draw the land. So I can prey upon. Doesn't matter. And as soon as I draw the land, I win. But I am getting in here for 10 right here. He goes down to 4, so I probably don't even need the Overwhelming Stampede. But against other decks, they would actually do things. So the Overwhelming Stampede will be able to push that final bit of damage through. So I almost definitely win next turn. He doesn't have time for all. He doesn't have the mana for all his dust, and Grazing Gladeheart doesn't really. Well, Grazing Gladeheart would do him. Yeah, Grazing Gladeheart would get him back in this, but since he laid his land, it doesn't look like he's got it. So, right at par with old Oracle of Muldaya, they say, hey, look at all my lands, and then they're dead. You know? Why? Why'd they make that deck so bad? It needs card draw. They made that deck so bad because people like Two-Headed Giant, and that deck gets significantly better in Two-Headed Giant. So he might have that 2-mana sleep/fog, but doesn't look like he does. So I usually like to do the quick initial build and then give you one game, but that game just sucked. I mean, that's a problem for commentators too. When you're playing against Oracle of Muldaya, the decks just aren't worth posting, especially since I spent that time doing that little initial build, you know? Got to keep that, but hopefully I'm not going to play him again. Hopefully I sandwich that in there with just an awesome game. Fear's Return. That sounds cool. Can't join his lobby because everybody's scared of him. What did this say? Band-Aid Pinga. Alright, bro. Let's do it. Please don't be running Oracle of Muldaya. So that hand last game turned out pretty good. That would have been pretty good pretty much against a lot of decks because I did never cast Overwhelming Stampede, but once I did, it would have been game over against most decks, I think. 1 lander. I'm running 23 land, I think, so I can't keep this. 3 land, Tusker, Prey Upon, Eternal Witness. I can keep this. And what you want to be doing is drop your creatures down, get in some early damage, and wait on Overwhelming Stampede. Or Overrun. Deadwalkers! It would only be right, guys? So, man, I think I get wrecked by this deck. Eternal Witness is going to be pretty good for me. There's my Overrun, so it's set up. Now I just have to play this correctly from here on out. And so, see what's really good. Deadwalker's an aggro deck, and now he can't swing in with his 1-drop 2/2, which he usually would be able to. What turn 2 play am I going to have that can profitably block that? I know. Colonian Tusker. Butcher Ghoul, I'm not too worried about. Okay, I thought I was going to go through with that. Alright, so now the play is... I'm going to Prey Upon, I think. Target card from your graveyard to your hand. I mean, I could put just... No. This guy can't block those, only thing. We'll get in there. Because, like I said, if he, well, I didn't say this, but if he wants to race me, all of a sudden he's like, oh shit, I lose. You know, so I don't think I swing in, though. Because I really don't want to trade, pretty much a Diregraph Ghoul for my Colonian Tusker. And, of course, he can't swing in. So Lord of the Undead here would be okay. Death Baron, that's... Oh my god, that is terrible. Terrible for me. the worst ever. Wait, does this guy... Wait. This matters about my blocks here. Other zombies have death touch, so I don't block here. I just take it. Taking 5. That's not ideal, but I get to... Let's see, Rancor, 3-drop, 3-drop. Okay, so I get to Rancor up... Excuse me, I get to Rancor up my Gloom Widow. Go ahead and swing in with both. Swing in with both. He takes both. And then I'm trying to out-aggro the aggro deck. So he takes both, and then I prey upon his Baron. You and you. So goodbye. I don't want to see Geralf's Messenger. I don't want to see the 4-mana Lord. Man, there's a lot of 4-drops in that deck that are bad for me. The odds that he doesn't have any are very unlikely. You always have turn 4 play. Lord of the Undead. I know that'll work. But like I said, I can out-aggro this deck. If I draw Overrun next turn, that would be 5, 8, be 14. I win if I draw a land. Did not draw the land. That's unfortunate, but I can lay Eternal Witness, go get Prey Upon, and then swing back in. Or just swing in with my, yeah, just swing in with my Gloom Widow since it can't block anyway. And just, what? Okay, I know the Rancor cannot attack. Fair enough. Keep the Clonian Tusker back. Yeah, because I really don't want to get that low. See if he blocks. Of course he doesn't. Of course he doesn't. And then I can Eternal Witness, targeting Prey Upon, and then Prey Upon his Lord. So I'm liking this. Confirm. Oh my gosh, I almost just skipped that because it was my only card, so I thought I was going to do it automatically, but I had to confirm that. Why would I do that? So Eternal Witness plus Prey Upon is just very good for this deck. And maybe I should have swung in with the 3/3. Yeah, I didn't think about having the Eternal Witness. But he probably doesn't swing in now. So if I draw a land, I'm just waiting to draw a land. He can Mutilate. Mutilate. Oh my god, Mutilate would be bad for me. But if he doesn't have Mutilate... I don't know what he's thinking about. Okay, land. There it is. So, trying to think if he has like a Doomblade, 2 Doomblades, maybe I lose. I don't know. Looking pretty good for me though. I don't really know how I can win this. I swing in with all of them just because, yeah, he quit. So yeah, this deck seems like it's pretty fun. What do you guys think? I like it. It beat Deadwalkers. That is so appropriate that it just beat Deadwalkers. And he had a good draw too. He had 2 Lords. Anyway, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I might have a full week of this. Anyways, hope you like this video, guys, and I will definitely see you next time. Later.